Morning, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Good morning, sir. Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Thank you, Duta. Thank you, Jamie, for joining. Thank you, Oyagbola, for joining. Thank you, Ifeoluwa, for joining. Thank you, Dr. Tomilayo, for joining.
Good morning,
And
sir.
thank you, Olorun Toba Anolua, for joining this morning. This is the first webinar program of the Environmental Toxicology and Petroleum Microbiology Research Group. I have some PhD students in Nigeria, precisely I have two, and one master student presently on the program. Then I have other people like I have one PhD that is incoming in Nigeria here. I think the admission is out now. Ife and Anolu, did you check your admission status? So the admission for the new people, I think, is coming out now. Two of them, one master's, one PhD.
Yes, sir. I checked.
Okay.
But mine is, you said I should check back later.
All right. So the admission is being released now. Then we have other people from India, about 3 PhD also. But the people showing good interest, I have added them to the group. Those who are not responding, I removed them. The master students too, they were not responding to the group, so I removed them. The group is not actually something that is compulsory, but I want people that are serious-minded to be in the group. So that serves as the opening. Now let me go to talk about importance of research group. That is the next thing I will talk about in a jiffy now. Let's talk about the importance of a research group, because some people have given some students a project topic in the time past, and they came to me and said, this topic, what is the importance? And I was surprised that they were even asking me about the importance of the project topic I gave them. And I tried to explain to them, but on the day of their defense, the external examiner was saying some things that made me happy. The external examiner brought out that was when they knew the importance, and I was happy that day. So I don't want this research group to just be that as if it's a burden that what the research group says every time, research meeting, research this, webinar, all these kind of things. So that is why, for a start, I will talk about the importance of a research group. So research group plays a crucial role in advancing scientific knowledge, and it also helps to foster academic growth, particularly in fields like microbiology. Now, I'm going to give us about 12 or 13 importance of research group. Number one is collaborative learning. You are not the only one learning. Others are also learning with you, just like we're having this webinar now. The essence of the webinar is to sharpen our skill. I was telling a PhD student yesterday in the department here that what you are doing, PhD is not about only lab work. Lab work is a component of PhD. It is not the only it's not the only component. One component of PhD is reading. You read a lot of works that have been done by other people so that you have grasp of what is on ground. The next thing is you do your research. The next thing now is that you have to write. You see, you start with reading, then you do your research, then you write. So in the research group, there's collaborative learning. Then number two important of research group is skill development. You can develop skills. What you don't know, another person in that research group can know it. Number three benefit of a research group is networking opportunities. In this particular research group now, we have people from India and we have individuals from Nigeria. When Nigerians start talking now, the Indians will be looking, what are they saying, the way we talk. By the time the Indians start presenting too, we'll be looking at it. At the start, you may not get the way they are talking very well, but as time goes on, you'll be able to flow with it. So that is another benefit of a research group. It helps you to network with other people at different times, from different angles, from a global angle, from a global point of view, not just only one-way traffic, but you can look at problems from different perspectives. That is the benefit of research group, because people in that research group, they have different background and they see things differently. The next thing about research group benefit is problem solving. Research group help you to solve problem. And if you have any problem now, you bring it to the group. Now, I'm looking for this material. Can you help me get it? That is the benefit of a research group. I was looking for a paper some time ago, and I sent it to somebody in UK, and the person sent it to me because we could not download it in Nigeria. We have to pay. So in UK, there, the person is in the university, the person could send it. So members of your research group can be anywhere. So by so doing, they can help you to solve the problem you have in your research problem. Then research group also grant access to resources. Another thing research group does is it increases productivity. So the productivity is increased. Why? Because of the teamwork in a research group. So the workload that's supposed to be for one person is shared among other people. Like currently now we are writing a book with some people in this group. Now we shared a book chapter, we shared it into sections, and this person write this section, another person, another section, another person, another section, while I am doing the editorial work, even though I know that I'm still going to do a lot of work editing. But at the same time, you see that this helps to also help other people to sharpen their skill by the time the work is out. Then, apart from this, research group also provides peer support and mentorship. Somebody is ahead of somebody in a research group. Somebody can look up to somebody in a research group for help, for assistance. So that is the essence. Some people are doctor or PhD holders of many years. Some are just PhD holders of recent years. Some just start lecturing. Some have been lecturing for long, but they don't know some things. In a research group, it helps them. Some are still on their PhD. Some are finished PhD, finished masters, they're on their PhD. Some are just coming in for masters. So there are different categories. So it helps to support and also to mentor. Then research group also enhances communication skills. Like we are doing this presentation now is to help you to be able to communicate, because now you are going to present and people are going to ask questions, or if they don't have questions, they make comments. If they don't have comments, at least you present. So that also builds your confidence. Then research groups helps you, gives you publication and presentation opportunities. It helps give you opportunity to make a presentation and also to make publications. Apart from this, research group can also help you to have research grants, because your group members may have a grant and then they may be inviting you to take part in that particular research grant from time to time. So these are some of the benefits. Then research group also help you to be accountable. So you can be accountable, you can report your work to someone that can help you further in your work. Then apart from this, research groups opens you up for interdisciplinary collaboration. You see, my work is with majorly with hydrocarbons, because I deal with looking at how microorganisms, bacteria specifically, can be used to degrade oil pollution, hydrocarbons. And these hydrocarbons, they are chemicals, so I relate with the people in chemistry a lot. So that is what collaboration, interdisciplinary collaboration. So this can come through a research group. So these points can serve as valuable points that we can use and make our research groups to be cohesive and to be a strong research group. So these are some of the benefits of research group. Because of time, I don't want to take more than 10 minutes. I'm going to stop on this here while I allow you, if you have any question, to ask your question now. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself and ask question and in the next 1 minute. So if there's no question, we will then ask the next speaker to come on board and make their own presentation. So if you have any question you want to ask you on this, I've looked at some of the benefits of research group now and the importance of research group, what I've looked at. So if you have any question on this, you can ask your question now before we move to the next speaker. All right, I cannot see any hands. So in the absence of any question, we will now move to the next speaker, and the next speaker is Mrs. Susmita Dutta. So she's talking to us about what are endophytes.